So we're always just like, I'd like to know how, you know.
How something like that could happen. Of course, we know the NTSB is on the ground or will be there shortly to conduct an investigation and find out why to this question. And that could take some time. Ryan, I think somebody has taken over headlines. We've seen so many close calls that have been reported. Obviously, these are two back-to-back aviation disasters in just 48 hours between Washington and Philadelphia. We saw over in South Korea that crash that happened over there. We know statistically that aviation travel is one of the safest areas out there. But just as a human witnessing these images, especially these back-to-back incidents, do you feel comfortable flying, or does it raise any
What's
concerns?
up?
Yeah,
There we go.
especially after back-to-back incidents in DC, Christmas Eve, and now this,
Part
I
2
feel like
in the Daddy Man
very comfortable flying, but we'll see.
Earlverse.
If you know, figure it out, we don't.
We're just chilling right now. Good to see Dr. Nova in the house. Lois been quiet for the last 2 hours. And of course, she starts coughing as soon as I start the stream. I mean, first of all, thank you, Teddy, for the breaking news on Chad's stream. I don't know. Doesn't seem like the Rangers gave up too much to get him. So I would say the Rangers, you know, got the best of the deal. Of course, you never know what the first round pick will turn out to be. So, you know, it's one of those wait and see type of deals, I guess. I mean, the Rangers certainly need to do something. I would think the Kings and the Rangers might be good trading partners. Seems like Jimmy Vesey wants out. He might be a good guy for the Kings to look into. You know, I think Lois has to go to the bathroom. So we are going to do a Lois walk right now. Lois is ready. Hold on one second. I've got to... Come on, Lois. Hold on. Sorry about this. Okay. Let's go for a little walk out. I know when she's coughing a lot, that's basically her Morse code of, hey, mother effer, I got a pee-pee. All right. Let's make sure I got my keys with me. Bingo. Oh, we got some action here. A tow truck in the house. What a lot of people don't realize is my street's permit only. So many people down there. So a lot of people park their cars on this street. They're drunk, coked up, shit-faced, so they come back out here to no car. Look at Lois, she's peeing right now. So it's pretty funny when I walk Lois at like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and you just see a bunch of fucking slobs going, did we park on this street or not? And that also makes them a very good candidate to get robbed because they're kind of in a state of shock. They don't know what's going on. Most of them aren't familiar with the neighborhood, so they're not really paying attention. And my street is infamous for armed robberies. I think there'll be a lot of activity before the Four Nations tournament. I think the Colorado-Carolina trade really is going to make a lot of teams move earlier than they wanted to. She does own this street. Now, it's a little cold for us right now. There's a pretty wild hotel, La Petite Hermitage. Used to be an apartment building, and they turned it into a hotel. Always hot girls coming in and out of here. You can read into that what you want. I mean, I say it's cold, but I'm also the only idiot out here in shorts. Well, there we go. These guys probably going to the nightclubs. A lot of rock and rollers stay at this hotel because it's kind of off the beaten path here. I mean, you gotta know it's here. Okay, Lois, let's go this way. Let's turn around. It's too cold. See, like, she moves really good for a dog who sounds like she's at death's door. I never left, baby. I never left. Well, you know, those draft picks that are just thrown in, they're the real key to the trade. It's like when the Kings traded for Dubois from Winnipeg. You know, they traded Kapari, Velarde, and my buddy Iafallo. But then they just kind of threw in a second-round pick. And, you know, if that second-round pick ends up a 50-goal scorer, the Kings really fucked up on that trade. Or he could never play an NHL game, you know. You never know. And the Rangers, they'll probably make the playoffs. They'll probably do pretty good. And so that first-round pick really won't be of much consequence. You know, so, you know, I think you always go with the team who gets the best player. And, you know, it doesn't always work out like that. You know, sometimes you get the best player and they're a bust. You know, like Dubois. You know, in the trade with Winnipeg last year, Dubois was the best player. He has a bad season. Velarde has a good season. So the Jets, you know, the Jets won the trade. But then the. See, she's fucking fast for a dog who's sick. Come on, look, get in. I mean, it sounds horrible, but it's not quite as bad as it sounds. So let me feed her for a second. You can tell she wants some food. She's like, give me some food. Hold on 1 second here. Hold on, Lois. Shh. All right, so turn the lights off. Let Lois eat her food. Woo! Oh, she's no dummy. I mean, for a dog that's, not in the best condition, she's got her shit together. And you think coughing that bad, she would be struggling physically in terms of walking and hold on, trying to whoa. But she's got it still, so we'll see what happens. I'll be a sad man when I've got to make that decision. But we'll see what happens. But enough of my sadness about my baby dog. Today's been a good day. And I hope it's been a good day for you guys. Someone calling me at a night. They want me to go to a nightclub. I'm not going to a nightclub in 2025. I've been there and done that, baby doll. But I should message him back. Hold on. Just a spot tomorrow night at the Comedy Store.
Thank you for joining us. You actually flew on Learjets, not just that, but on the same model as this one that just crashed. When you were looking at those videos of the plane just coming down at tremendous speed.
Comedy Store tomorrow night, 12:15. That's about it. My weekends are actually pretty tame. So as of now, nothing too wacky. But you never know what happens at the Comedy Store after your set. If it's a good set, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Man, that medevac jet crash is pretty scary. Are you friends with Starvos? I don't know who that is, Adam. I'm a stand-up comic in Los Angeles, California. So I've never heard the name Starvos How about now? How about now? You hear me now? Okay. Sorry about that, boys. I should have done an old school stream on my iMac. No video now? Really? Well, this stream certainly is going to shit. Oh, you can see me. Okay. Sorry, boys and girls. This is a stream. This is the little stream that could. I do not, Adam. I do not. But, you know, I can't know them all. This is the real Rob Beanie. Yes, it is. Good eye. I no longer have the real Rob green plaid shirt. I gave that to a homeless guy. So, but this is, maybe I can auction this off to make some money, honey. I would never sell this beanie. It is the best beansy on planet Earth. I said, oh yeah, I take very good care of this. I mean, this is I think it's a 14-year-old beanie, no loose threads. I'm digging it. I mean, I'm in West Hollywood, Adam, so I'm not going to be dramatic. I was not really by the fires at all, so, no, I don't want to, I'd really prefer, Moses, to sell them all in one shot, you know, to an auction house. The problem with selling them to an auction house is they're going to rip you off. They're going to give you pennies on the dollar. Like I just sold 30 shirts to a collector in Canada, and I made money. Now, making money is not my primary interest on these, but, you know, an auction house, I would have lost money. But it's also a pain in the ass trying to get 30 shirts to this guy, because if the shirts disappear, I'm out the shirts and the money. I don't know. I think someone will move. Jesus Christ. I think some will move back, and I think others will just move out of the state and just want a fresh start and not want to be around anything. You know, that's half the reason I want to move out of West Hollywood is I have so many memories of these girls wanted to FaceTime you. Oh man. Damn. Hold on, I gotta get back to this guy. This might be a short stream. Hello.
Under a big spotlight right now, especially with so many close calls too that we've been talking about at length for years now. Steve Cal, very important perspective. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We'll stay with CNN as we learn more about the breaking news in Philadelphia. An air ambulance crash with 6 people on board. Stick around.
Well, the Hall of Fame reached out to me and they wanted some of my jerseys for free. They wanted me to give them my Eric Bolton 9/11 shirt, and I've been offered $10,000 for that shirt. So I'm not going to give away that for free. I mean, I also kind of feel a little bad about trying to make money off of a 9/11 shirt, but you know, the price of the shirt is what it is. Maybe in 10 minutes I'll switch over to my iMac, just for you old schoolers in the stream. Well, you know, that's just an idea. So, you know, I'm doing anything I can to crack this frickin' algorithm. Friday night, late night, I'm moderateless. I don't meet any girls my age, to be honest with you. I mean, let's see, the last 4 to 5 serious girlfriends I've had, Gail's mom was 8 years younger than me. The girl after Gail was 17 years younger than me. The girlfriend after her was 27 years younger than me. And the girl that most of you guys know was 24 years younger than me. So I'm just not around girls my age. You know, I'm not around a 55-year-old woman. You know, they're either already married or they're not going to the comedy store at 12:15 at night. So, you know, that's why I don't even have, you know, I think people look at me and think I have a fetish for like young girls. I really don't. You know, you know, it's like the old saying, your personality becomes the average of, I definitely won't invite Bolivia. What she did is unforgivable. I mean, there's just no, um, it's just unforgivable, man. You can't make up a lie like she did in the Me Too Time's Up era. And then, now I don't think she wants to talk to me anyway, to be frank, but, you know, she's already been kicked out of the LA scene twice, kicked out of the New York scene twice. And from what I hear, Stanhope's even cooled his jets on her. And when Stanhope is distancing himself from her, that ain't good. In terms of the Friends character, I don't see an avenue of us talking again. Is it better than Bolivia? Absolutely. But yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm sure she would hear about it. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's you know, it is kind of funny to be honest with you. Um, but you know, in Bolivia's case, it's like she was already tossed it out of that city once. So I don't think the second time, I don't even see her name on lineups or anything. So, but I don't also actively look for her name or the other girl's name. Um, didn't you say a mutual friend passed away? And yeah, with the character from Friends, we had a mutual friend commit suicide. I don't know, about 2 years ago. Jack Knight, um, LA comic, and I hear he was about to get Me Too'd, and he just, you know, did what he did. So I reached out to her, heard nothing. But I did notice her best friend the other day watched my Facebook story, which is very strange. I mean, it was just very random. So, you know, I don't know. I can live with how I treated her. Um, you know, and I'm great at. I know, Matt, that is a great deal for the Rangers, in my opinion. I am great at performing autopsies on breakups. So, you know, I, you know, with the character from Friends, you know, it was a 50-50 fuck up. It wasn't just an all Earl fuck up, which I've definitely had in my past. With Bolivia, you know, it would have ended how it ended. I mean, I couldn't have treated a girl any better. So that would have, you know, that was going to end badly for me. Uh, you know, regardless. So yeah, but that's a good trade for the Rangers. They didn't really give up too much. I thought they might have to give up Zibanejad and maybe Schneider, the young Scott Stevens like defenseman, but you know they could afford to give up Hedel and Mancini. You know he's not really that big of a deal. Um, so going to be interesting. You know, like I said earlier in the stream, I do think that with Rantanen going to Carolina, that's going to force a lot of teams in the East to really start making moves now. Don't wait till the trade deadline. I mean, Boston's probably going to have to make a move. I mean, I'm sure the Capitals won't stand pat.
Seeing that aviation
The
correspondent
Devils will probably look to do something.
plane and location of
Um,
where this crash
Pittsburgh's hanging on by a thread.
No, at least from the FAA right now, confirming an
So,
unofficial source.
you look in the
No
West,
shipment
Edmonton will
of
probably look to
business jet.
reload.
To clarify, that is not the
Um,
small single-engine airplane
the
that
Kings definitely have to find some scoring, but they don't really have a lot to trade other than Brant Clark and Greentree and juniors. What up, Sudbury in the house? The Wolves in the house. That's the Sharks and Ducks probably aren't going to do too much. I mean, why bother? Um, Vegas always does something at the trade deadline. They don't stand pat ever. So it's going to be I think, a pretty competitive trade deadline. I mean, the Four Nations tournament really, I think, will be a reset, and teams over that brief. And I'm still mad Russia's not putting a team together. Um, I think as soon as the Four Nations tournament ends, you're going to see a lot of trades. So I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of teams that need help. Florida and Tampa, they're not staying pat. Sudbury is in, what is that, Ontario? Um, so, yeah, I mean, Vegas, Vegas will always do something. Their owner wants to win the Stanley Cup every year. And I don't think he really realizes that's not really sustainable. No one wins the cup every year, but he wants to. He'll burn through the salary cap. He'll do what he has to do, and that's why they've been good pretty much out of the gate. Canes are in a weird position because they don't really have a lot to trade. I mean, if you could trade to no or more, and I don't know if that's gonna you're not gonna get anything great back for them.
and in Washington,
You could trade Fiala, but you're probably going to get a player of similar return, so it's not really helping. It's like trading a red apple for a green apple. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, the Kings need to do something. They can't score anymore, and now teams are catching up to them. Calgary's catching up. Vancouver's right behind them. I mean, so it's going to be an interesting um, next couple weeks in the world of hockey. And the Rangers probably aren't done. I mean, I get the feeling they'll probably end up trading VC. I mean, Kaliev's already being scratched. That's not a good sign. Probably makes King fans feel better. But man, that crash at Ronald Reagan, man, that helicopter's going right straight ahead into the plane. What up from New Zealand? We're just chilling right now on the stream. Friday night, late stream in the Earlverse. But welcome. We got people from Canada, New Zealand. I do have a small but mighty fan base, but it's an international fan base. So because you guys are so good to me, here's what I'm going to do. I got to pee. I'm going to end the stream right now. And then I'm going to go old school. I'm already going to set it up on my iMac just to see what the crowd is like. Now I hear YouTube really only pushes the vertical stream, which would be the phone. Or should we just stay on the phone? Fuck it. We'll just stay on the phone, man. I'm from the home of Doughty and Suzuki. Yes, the great Drew Doughty. My friend Roger Maxwell is from Brantford, Ontario. I mean, you know, I think they should all, you know, I'm Jewish, so I'm all about the fucking money, Mr. Alex. By the way, hit the like and subscribe button, Alex, if you could, since you're new to the stream, baby doll. Make cocaine illegal, or make cocaine legal, tax it, and take all the bad shit out of it, you know. I mean, you know, it's not very realistic, you know, when you think about it. But I think if you made cocaine legal, you know, you get rid of the fentanyl shit. I'm not saying the government's going to have a cocaine plant by a car dealership, but, you know, I think that's, you know, look at weed. I mean, you know, now that weed is like legalized in a lot of states, you know, you've taken away the drug dealer element and there's less crime in certain areas. Certainly not in my area. I mean, it's cold for us, bro, but, you know, it's probably in the early 50s for us, which is very cold. Tariffs in effect. Trump ain't fucking around, man. I mean, I do like he says something and he doesn't. Yes, we are a special forces unit. The IMAX streams are the real deal Holyfield baby doll. So, you know, we might go to the iMac just for, as a treat for some of my longtime streaming buddies, Zoom, ACDC, Rudy Baga. Let's see if anyone else is streaming. Well, no one's streaming right now this slate, probably other than me, which is why I have 15 people in the stream. So let's see what happens. But I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are soldiers. And I appreciate you guys more than I can ever express to you guys. And I hope that you guys feel like you're getting value out of this. Because I know I am. Weed is legal. I went to Vancouver for a UFC event. I think it was the one where Shane Carwin lost to Brock Lesnar. And I believe Mark Coleman was also on the card. And man, the people around the arena were smoking weed. So I was really amazed at the marijuana consumption of the state of Vancouver. But everyone was cool. Heavy Muslim or Middle Eastern presence in Vancouver. Like, there's a lot of dudes with the, what is it, the hijab, the toque or whatever, with the big beards. One guy tried to give me some weed oil. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm straight edge, baby doll. I like Vancouver. You know, it's very pretty. I think we did a comedy club in Vancouver, and then the next night we were in Victoria Island. Who's the funniest late night host? I would say Conan O'Brien. I mean, I liked Conan O'Brien the best. So, but you know, Craig Ferguson was very nice to a couple of friends of mine who were on his show as comics. I really am Dr. Nova. Yes, I remember we had to take a pontoon boat. And I remember the two pilots, you know, they have to do the thing where they pull the stick together. They're looking back at Rob Schneider as we're taking off. I'm like, hey, motherfuckers, you can meet Rob when the plane lands. Raider Nation rolls deep in the marijuana. So we'll go to another 4 minutes on the phone, and then has a treat for you guys. we'll go to the IMAX stream just as a little 20-minute treat for the old schoolers. Tell a friend. Let's get the IMAX stream up and running, baby. Make the money, honey. I'll start setting it up as we speak. So another 3 minutes on the phone, and then we'll just see. I'm curious what the numbers are going to be like. Now, of course, it's Friday night, so by the way, the Click 5 has a song, Friday Night. Friday night, baby, can you keep it? Friday night, tell me a little secret. I'm just making up the names, to be honest with you. Webcam, yes, we're all set to go live on the iMac. Tell a friend, tell anyone. I mean, you know, the Earlverse streams are small but mighty, but, you know, I'm persistent and I'm resilient, and the low numbers don't deter me. They only make me stronger. And what the hell else am I going to do on a Friday night? Well, I mean, I think that, you know, some people say weed is a gateway drug to other things. You know, Rogan's a big weed proponent. Doesn't seem to really hurt him. I mean, I don't know what, if anything else, he does, but he doesn't seem to be harmed by weed. But he also works out every day, so he does, you know, the ice baths and the saunas and, you know, the weird stretching. Yeah. You know, I think a stoner who doesn't work out, you know, they may say, hey, this is a good buzz. Let's try the powder, baby. All right, we got 1 more minute on the iPhone, and then we go to the iMac baby dolls. So, you know, that'll be my 3rd stream tonight. You know, I'm going to overwhelm the YouTube algorithm. Hamas releases 2 more Israeli hostages. Fuck yeah. Hey, got more water? I don't know what that means, Sam Adams. Your sense of humor confuses me. But I have water for myself and Lois. But who's the best looking comic in the Dabbleverse? I mean, probably Chad. He's got a great hairline. Well, I had the Steelers in the Super Bowl, so there you go. Outside of that, I mean, not really full of a bunch of lookers, to be honest with you. I mean, the rest of them look like an Amber Alert lineup. So, all right, guys, I'm going to take a pee-pee break, and then we're going to do about 20 minutes on the IMAX stream. It's old school. It's a reward for you long-timers. Earl Skakel, over and out.